Made a few changes in the cab. I made this folds up now. Now fold up 90 degrees. It'll create some more room there to get the bicycle out. Do the passenger door there. I got another shelf in there. Gonna add some more shelf above that too yet. And I got the mountain bike up on the ceiling with a brace pull. It's bungeed up there too. The bungee's pretty much stabilized it, but the brace pull keeps the shock from the road bumps from hitting. I also took my bunk and moved it 90 degrees to open up the space in here. I'm in Florida. I had to run the air conditioner a few days, so that's out, but that stores up underneath there. I'm going to move the kayak back to trailer storage too one of these days. This opened up a lot of space in the aisleway here too. It's all shelved down there, and I got more shelves back in there. But yeah, that with the seat moved forward all the way, I can lower that bunk at night. And I take this, I use that for a decline bench, but I use that to support the end of the bed too. It works out really well. It just opened up a lot of space in here, which is really good. Alright, we just finished up our 30-minute break. We're at the Pilot at the 305 I-95 exit, St. Augustine, Florida. Ran a load out from Phoenix down to Pompano Beach. It was a good load for out of the area there. We're going to make our way up to the farm up there in Michigan and get some work done on the truck here. Need to put some new valve guide seals in. This Pilot's always busy, always a madhouse, always a disaster. I was here one time and there was oil tracks all over the pavement. I was walking the dog and tracing back, and some guy's truck was so worn out he must idle all night. Just dumped oil all over the parking spot, puddled out of his parking spot. And of course everybody drove through it and then just spread it all over the disaster. So I loaded into Stuart, Florida this morning. These aluminum extrusions. Nice little sweetheart load. Come on, find the gear. There you go. And went on really good. And I thought I hauled these before, but I don't remember the location I loaded out of. It must be a new location because the guy that loaded me remembered the motorcycle up behind the cab. Everybody remembers my dogs and the motorcycle. They don't remember me, which is fine. We can deal with that. We're going to get on I-95 northbound. See how far it'll take us today. Weather's all really nice. It's 70-some degrees probably. For March 1st, we'll take it. We'll see how good the camera stabilization works. What's the autofocus thing? I don't want autofocus. Click that off. Nick. I'm going to take the I-95 up to the I-10, I-10 west to I-75. Go north. Knoxville, 40 west is I-65, I-65 up to Nashville. We're going to load this on the 3rd. And then I'm going to look for something to Louisville. If nothing's there to Louisville, I'll just deadhead to Louisville. It's only like 170 miles. And get the inspection done on the truck. That'll be done. Now I'll grab a load up to the farm up there in Michigan. And depending on how long it takes and the weather, if it's just ugly, I got a little SUV up there. I'm going to take that SUV back down to Florida. Got a friend down there in Inverness and such, and just the whole, it was really nice down there. I'd like to spend more time, but this load here that I'm under was sitting close to where I unloaded, and when you get down in southern Florida with a flatbed, it can be hit and miss the freight. So I grabbed this, got it, put in for it, I should say, then got the load. And for the area, for what it is, it's paying pretty good, so I'm going to take this load and run it. Looking at the board late yesterday for Nashville, I should have checked it when I was sitting there at that pilot, but another 150 miles I'm going to stop. Do a load securement check. I'll check the board then, see if anything's sitting there for the 3rd or the 4th. I might even get this off tomorrow. See kind of time I make for today. Kind of anticipating for the weekend through Louisville. Can't beat this Florida weather. Can't beat the Arizona weather. So we'll see what the trucker convoys do down there. I'd like to be a part of it, but you know, just see what they did to the truckers up there in Canada. They seized their trucks, took away their animals. If they had dogs, they took away their dogs. Who knows what happened to the dogs? Damn government. I think they got their point across. You know, there's a bunch of trucks in America heading up there. I support them and such, but man, I went through a ringer there in 08. Just now got recovered from that. Amongst the other things, my truck getting torn up in 2018. That didn't help nothing. What I learned from that, somebody bumps your truck, you take the ambulance ride to the hospital. Never been in an accident in my life. Got sideswiped, ripped the whole side out of the driver's side of the truck here. Both the DOT officer and the state guy said, "You sure you don't want to go to the hospital?" I wasn't injured or nothing. That's where I screwed myself. Talked to something like 30-some lawyers, take on that black and white case. The other guy was at fault. Every one of them asked if I went to the hospital. Well, no. Well, we can't help you. Money motivated, money's their god. Not to do what's right. It's all about how much money they can make. Other guy's insurance too, he probably laughed all the way to the bank. I did get $10,000 out of them, but it was nowhere near. I lost about $60,000 in that deal. At a time I really couldn't afford anything like that to have happened either, but it did. Learned from it. I learned it. I learned from it. I'm a smarter clown, huh, Sam? Sam thinks so. Sam's smarter too. She makes sure she sleeps on the passenger side now. Yeah, I'm really hoping the weather isn't going to be bad up there. We'll see what it looks like. But I'm going to sign off for now. Anybody notice their phones working crappier since this 5G thing? I've had less than a stellar performance now out of my Samsung Note phones, Galaxy Note, whatever these things are. The capabilities aren't there that it used to have. I'll find a hole here, get over to the left and let this guy in. There we go. All right, that's it for now.